Have you ever held a piece of yarn in your hands? Roll that yarn between your fingers. Feel the softness of the cotton, or maybe the warmth of the wool. Now imagine your hands with a set of knitting needles, beautiful, colorful yarn, creating stitch by stitch a scarf, a hat that will warm the hearts and bodies of individuals. Whether you are a beginner knitter or not, Nutty for Knitting is the place for you. Knitting lets you create a product you can wear, use, or give to someone special. Whether it is a sweater, scarf, poncho, someone will appreciate the time and effort you took to create the masterpiece. You will find knitting to be relaxing, fun, and rewarding. Who should we knit for? Maybe you will knit for yourself, your family, friends, or your dog. Or how about that newborn preemie baby? A homeless person at the local shelter? Maybe a person that is going through chemo treatment. The options are limitless. Just knit. So, why do people knit? Maybe they knit because it was passed down from generation to generation. They want to calm their mind after a rough day. Or maybe they just want to please themselves. Reasons why people knit vary from person to person, but the ultimate goal is to create a piece of art to share with others. Now's the time to start knitting, a time to start knitting for a cause. There are many worthy charities that are looking for knitters, to knit for those that are less fortunate. So get those knitting needles, get ready, and start knitting. Following is a showcase of charities that need your help and support. There are many tiny new babies in need of warm hats, booties, and blankets. CareWare is an effort to provide much needed apparel for premature and low birth rate infants undergoing treatment in neonatal intensive care units at children's hospitals across the country. Contact your local hospital to learn what is needed. Knots of Love is warming the hearts and heads one at a time. The primary goal of Knots of Love is to brighten the lives of those in need with kindness and love. All Knots of Love creations are given free of charge to people who are battling cancer or other life-threatening illnesses or injuries. Making these caps brightens the lives of people who are suffering from illnesses. This is a small thing to do, but the results have made a big impact on the patients around the country. Caps are sent to treatment centers, and Knots for Knitting is contacted daily by medical centers from coast to coast for caps. Help with knitting a cap for Knots of Love. The Orphan Foundation of America wants you to get involved in the Red Scarf Project, where the organization provides Valentine's Day care packages to young adults who have aged out of the foster care system and are enrolled in college or trade school who needs that extra boost of support. There are various charities who support our troops overseas. Many of our troops are getting cold during winter months as they ride in open trucks and Humvees. Our soldiers are equipped with the latest helmets to keep them safe, but unfortunately, these helmets don't have liners. Why not join in keeping our troops warm with helmet liners? Afghans for Afghan is a humanitarian project that sends hand-knit blankets and sweaters, hats and socks to the people of Afghanistan. By knitting a handmade blanket or garment will bring comfort and warmth to Afghan women, men, and children who continue to suffer from war, hunger, poverty, and sickness. Socks rank in the top 10 of the most requested charity knitting items. Socks are warm, easy to make, and a serious problem in orphanages in cold countries around the world. Imagine a child in Russia wandering around in bare feet. Once you start to knit socks, you won't want to stop. And once you get good at it, they work up. Health is something that most of us take for granted. Around the country, hundreds and thousands of people, both young and old, are sick, seriously sick. This just isn't something that most of us think about until it happens to us or one of our loved ones. See how you can help your local nursing homes, shelters, and churches to make a difference. If you are new to knitting, you will soon realize that yarn will be left over. The Oddball charity asks that with your leftover yarn that you begin an Afghan, then mail it to another knitter with the knitting needle still attached. The next knitter adds their yarn and continues the project. Eventually the project is done and sent to a charity. Cure Caps has asked volunteer knitters from around the world to help fight deadly neurological diseases by making hats to raise money for brain research. You can think of Cure Caps as pink ribbons. The hats are a symbol of hope to cure brain diseases that impact millions of people worldwide. The Snuggles Project benefits animals in shelters while they are waiting to be adopted. After being given a snuggle, a frightened and/or difficult to handle animal is able to become calm. This calming effect has saved the lives of many newly sheltered animals. Snuggles make the shelters look and feel more homey. Animals who have snuggles become more at ease, especially when they see visitors are more at ease. This makes for better matching and better adoption results, with the added bonus of love stitched into each and every snuggle. Good things tend to happen. I have showcased a few of the many charities available for volunteers to knit for a cause. Check your local women's shelters, Red Cross, and hospitals for local charity opportunities that could make a difference in your community. Take the time to help those in need with a gift from your heart. Knit for a cause and see what a difference you can make to someone in need. Of course, there's always a benefit for knitting for a cause. It gives you a chance to meet new friends or brings people together with time to chat, learn, and teach each other. So give knitting a go and see what you can create. Pick up your needles, get your yarn, and let's begin knitting.